I always kind of had the same goal from a very young age to go to the Olympics, and I just wanted to do anything that I could to achieve that goal. I started homeschooling in the 6th grade. I've gone through multiple injuries, and not only that, but a lot of people in my life have given up a lot, and there have been so many people that have supported me endlessly along the way, and it's just like I don't want to disappoint them.
I believe I was about 5 years old, almost turning 6, when I first started training here. Basically, all my milestone moments have happened here. I made team for the first time. I qualified elite. I made national team. I went on my first international assignment. I made multiple assignments. It just kind of feels like home. I train typically about 6 to 6.5 hours per day, twice a day.
She's been with me for 40 hours a week for the last 10 years. It was always her desire to be the best, her ability to go and take numerous turns, her ability to go and really don't mind anyone else in a group, just do her own job. She doesn't really get distracted.
I'm more of a person that works better with smaller goals versus just looking at the one large goal. So I just feel like throughout my entire career, I've just been trying to achieve those small goals and just focusing on that. I know a few moms have come up to me and be like, it's great to see some representation out there. My mom told me from a young age that I was adopted, and she just told me and was like, do you have any questions? I was like, no. It never really was something that dawned on me until getting comments at my elementary school about how I looked versus my mom looked, and things pertaining to me being from China. I guess helped me gain some sense of identity that, yeah, that is where I am from. I mean, I am American, but I also am Chinese, and I'm not trying to erase that part of me. I guess I'm being the representation that some young athletes might need, and just being, I guess, who I am. I feel like being an athlete gives you kind of the confidence, but at the same time, it's completely different. I am very vocal on issues that I believe are important, and I'm not afraid to speak my mind. So I guess that considers me an activist. I've been blessed with the platform, and now I can reach an even larger audience and hopefully educate and inspire more people. Wearing glasses when I do gym never really felt like a statement. It was just kind of like well, I don't like contacts. I can't see the beam, so I guess I have to go with glasses. Now I think more about it, and I think it's great that now there's other little kids that were like, well, I can't do gymnastics because I have glasses. They see me and maybe think that it is possible, and that feels pretty good. As gymnasts, we're taught to make everything look easy and to not look tired. I feel like I've always had to be constantly picking myself back up and getting off the ground just to get knocked right back down. I've had 6 surgeries in my right arm and 1 in my left, most recently 2 in my right. Not making teams, not having good meets, having rough months, not even weeks, months in the gym. But every time, what keeps me going is just that I refuse to give up. I always say it's not over till it's over.
When I was younger, I had a pretty higher difficulty, especially on bars, but then as I got older, I got more injuries. I had to scale back the difficulty, and I would say I was around average at that point. I shine most on floor.
I have nice leaps, and I just really focus on my execution.
I really kind of go out there and put on a show, and everyone seems to enjoy watching my forward because of the dance.
Time off from gymnastics is incredibly difficult. You can be so physically fit, but gymnastics is very much a feeling sport. It's kind of like a body memory. So when you're out of it for so long, it's insanely difficult, especially for someone like me who I take 3 days off and then forget how to do gymnastics completely. But when I heard about the postponement, obviously I was fairly upset about it, but I tried to put a positive spin on it and just thought that, I have time to get stronger. And then ultimately this past year has harmed me more than it helped me though.
It's affected us immensely. She had some couple setbacks in 2019 and all, but by 2020 she got back in shape, won American Cup, and really was ready to go. And even weeks after, right, leading up to COVID, she was already upgrading her routines to newest skills and was very, very into it. And we only needed a few more months to go and complete it. But COVID set us all up. Her body couldn't really last as long as we needed to because she already had 4 previous surgeries in her elbow. So we ended up having additional surgeries, and it's just throw her back a lot more than needed.
It was pretty stressful. I knew that I barely had any time left to prepare. Not only that, but getting my skills back and getting my confidence back wouldn't be easy. But I just knew I would have to go all out and just really see what happens.
We're not in the best form going into the US Championships. We needed a little more time, but we were still deep inside hoping that we can squeeze last 2-3 weeks out of training after US Championships and potentially petition and have a chance of making an alternate or something of that sort if it didn't work out to the full team. But it didn't happen, and the petition was denied, and that's where we are right now.
I'm very unsatisfied that I was not able to make it to Olympic trials because that's all I've been dreaming of and working for my entire life.
It's happy and it's sad at the same time. I'm always happy to see her, but it's sad to see her coming here and trying to get this courage and desire and bringing herself back up again. Again, remember, it's not that easy to go through constant surgeries every year. A combination of this perseverance and her desire to still keep going and achieve her goals, I think is what she needs to remember the most. So, and she still has years of gymnastics ahead of her. Nobody said she's done. She still has a tour to go to. She still has a college to go to. Who knows? Who knows what she's going to do?
I did accomplish quite a lot during this past quad. I'd say I'm most proud of always getting back up when I fall down. I mean, I've gone through a lot. I've had a lot of hard years and have had to bounce back from a lot of injury and disappointment, but every single time I've gotten back up and I haven't given up. I mean, I don't really know what's going to come next for me. No one really knows what's going to happen in the future, so I'll just have to wait and see. I am going on tour in September with Simone, so that'll happen, and then we'll see what happens after that.